Today we're going to talk about the German number system. The German number system is fairly easy if you memorize numbers 1 through 12. Once you have numbers 1 through 12 memorized, the rest form a pattern and it's fairly easy. So let's work on numbers 1 through 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're going to talk about the teen numbers. In English, we say teen after each one. 14, 15, 16. In German, they do the same thing. 3, 3. But instead of saying teen, they say 10. 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now we're going to talk about what I call the decade numbers. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Now, just like the teens, they take that first part of the word, drei, drei, and they say zig at the end. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 20 is a little bit different. If 20 followed the pattern, it should be 20, but it's not. It's 20. It's an exception. 20. 30 is also a little bit of an exception. It's the one decade number that doesn't use ZIG. It uses the S set. S set IG. So let's do those decades again. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And then 100 is 100. 100. It is important that you listen carefully because sometimes 10 and zig can sound alike. It would be the difference between 14 and 40. 14 is 14, 40 is 40. The hardest part about German numbers is learning the double digits. And the double digits are numbers 21 through 99. And the reason why they're a little bit tricky is because that they, in our perspective, are backwards. So instead of saying 22, you're going to say 2 and 20, 3 and 40. So you really want to listen for that zig. The zig tells you what the big decade number is. So for 22, you're going to say 2 und 20, 2 and 20. It's written as all one word, so these numbers can look like really long words sometimes. 2 und 20. So this one's going to be 3 and 40. 3 und 40. The trick is to listen for that zig because that tells you what the decade number is. 37 is going to be 7 and 30. 7 und 30. 7 und 30. 59, 9 and 50. 9 und 50. 9 und 50. 67 will be 7 and 60. 7 und 60. 91, 1 and 90. 1 und 90. 84. 4 und 80. 76. 6 und 70. Now let's talk about triple digits. Remember, only the double-digit numbers 21 through 99 are backwards. So you're going to start just like we do, 200, 4 and 30. 200, 4 and 30. When you hear that sig, that means it's your big decade number. 200, 200, 4 und 30. 200, 4 and 30. 549 is going to be 500, 9 and 40. Listen for the zig. 500, 9 und 40. 678 will be 600, 8 and 70. 600, 8 und 70. 395 will be 300, 5 and 90. 300, 5 und 90. And now you know the German number system.